Yo, this is your boy James over at XpectoGO, bringing you guys the latest and greatest in Wizards Unite content. And tonight it is late, which is why I'm in my kitchen. Everybody's asleep, so I had to record in here. But we have some news in regards to the Trace Charm and its description and what a lot of the skills were intended or are intended to do. And there's some big news in regards to the proficiency with the Trace Charm in particular. So we're going to go over that. The news comes from Lola over at the Harry Potter Wizards Unite team on the Harry Potter Wizards Unite website community tab. It reads in that section, Trace Charm clarification. Hey everyone, our team has been investigating errors in the SOS training skill tree. Thank you all for your bug reports. We found a number of incorrect stats and descriptions on the Trace Charm screen. Here are the corrections to the Trace Charm information screen and the maximum bonuses it will grant once you have completed all Trace Charm related nodes. And so we have a graph below showing the descriptions and the numbers in regard to the maximum bonuses. Now, before I dive into that, they make sure the correction will be reflected in app in a future update. I'm assuming 2.15.0 or something smaller. And that is what the Trace Charm page will look like. To clarify the above, there will be no changes to the SOS mechanics or node bonuses. So they're not going to change anything concerning that. There will only be changes to the text to reflect the intended benefits. All right, so they're not going to overhaul anything, especially on a new feature they just dropped, which is very, very good to hear. But the changes that they made in regards to the text is huge because it changes how we were reading the description for the Trace Charm, particularly with proficiency. If we go on the graph, you see the traces provided is now traces revealed. So when you use your Trace Charm on a trace, boom. If you max it out, you would get 8. On the right shown, you would get a maximum of 8. So that being the case, with that extra and original trace that we're getting, we don't know if that's intended or not, if that's going to be fixed with the future update they mentioned, or if that's intended. Moving down, the Trace Charm capacity, that hasn't changed. That's going to be 5. But this one, additional energy, changes from to additional fragments provided. And there's only one. There's only one. And that's where efficacy, that's proficiency. The original text, if we look at the screenshot, shows fragment and XP bonuses. Fragment and XP bonuses. Everybody was anticipating 8 more fragments. That's not the case. We're only getting an additional 1. So that bug that we thought was happening and we were anticipating being fixed with this future update that they mentioned below is not a bug. It has not been a bug. It is doing what it's supposed to do. We're only supposed to get 1 additional fragment from the Trace Charm. So for my fellow witches and wizards in the community who were working on proficiency more so than efficacy, anticipating this update, anticipating the 8 fragments that they would be able to get if they max it out, that's not a thing. So a lot of people have spent a lot of valuable resources, particularly restricted books, time, ministry manuals, a whole 9, even planned their skill tree around proficiency, Trace Charm proficiency over efficacy. A lot of those people are very upset, and rightfully so. So what does proficiency do now? You guys might be wondering. Proficiency does what the description below the fragment shows. Proficiency does bonus wizarding and family XP, 1.8 for each, the wizarding XP and the family XP. This is very disheartening because literally hours before we found this out, we were dealing with people losing their Hogwarts student counts, going from what 29, 27 when you're supposed to get 30 to 0. Yesterday, Tuesday, when the event happened, it was showing you had to get 200 Hogwarts School foundables. Then they dropped it down to 30. Then before that, we were dealing with server issues for the Wizarding weekend for the month of August on the night bus, and we got an extension for that on Monday. So this past 5 days has been feeling like nothing but errors and issues and crashes and bugs around a game that we love. And so the timing for this is very, very bad. And again, very disheartening. Man, a lot is happening. So I wanted to get this out to you guys before I went to bed. But she continues on and says, after she talks about the clarifying, they're not going to change anything with the skill tree, just the text and the description. She goes on to say, we appreciate your understanding and we'll be putting together a special pack in Diagon Alley to make up for the confusion. We love seeing you all progress on your SOS skill trees. This package will give you all a boost. Also, thank you again for your patience during the August Wizarding weekend. We added in a couple of items as a token of our appreciation. The pack will go live next week as I'm recording, and will include 75 field guides, 20 ministry manuals, 2 data books, 10 gold coins, 3 level 3 Wonders of the Wizarding World runestones. And she ends it with thank you. So I hope listening to this video and you guys' reactions that they add restricted books to this. That is the update in regards to the Trace Charm description. Again, coming soon. The store pack we talked about earlier is coming next week, so be on the lookout for that. If you guys have any other questions in regards to this topic, I'm sure we'll get more information throughout the day, throughout the week and upcoming weeks. So just be on the lookout for your boy on my various forms of social media: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and of course YouTube. And we'll try to get stuff out as soon as we can once we find out more information. But yo, that's going to be it. I am out. Thank you guys for hanging out. Comment below your thoughts. Just share. We want to hear from the community. We want to hear from you guys. So comment below, let me know. And yo, you already know, let's talk some Harry Potter Wizards Unite. If you guys are just finding us, yo, consider subscribing. Check out our various forms of social media, all of that jazz. Thank you guys again. Heads up. Keep your heads up. Love you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Until next time.